Everyone then who hears the words of mine and does them will be like a wise man who builds his house on a rock. In this section, we'll be going over trading platforms, specifically MT4 and MT5. We'll go over how to install the platform, and we'll take a look at the difference between the two, and also how to create or install templates. There are many platforms that you can trade on: MT4, MT5, mobile, and web-based application. We'll go over MT4 and MT5, which is the most common platform used by traders. I prefer trading on the desktop because you can install custom indicators, expert advisors, and most importantly, you can analyze better on there. You can do the same on web and mobile applications, but with some limitations. So now let's go over MT4 and MT5. Some of the difference between MT4 and MT5 is the time frames. So MT4, you are limited to 9 time frames, and with MT5 you have 21 different time frames. So here are the time frames: M1, M5, all the way to month. And here you can have, as you can see, they start with 1 to 5, but here you have 2, 3, 4 before you get to 5. So you have more time frame in between, and we will take a look at it when we go to the actual platform. There is also a difference in dependent orders. Pending orders automatically buy or sell a currency when the market reaches a certain price in the future. On MT4, there is 4 different types of pending orders, and you have buy stop, buy limit, and sell stop. And on MT5, there are 6 different types of pending orders. So these are the pending orders for MT5. When it comes to technical analysis, MT4 has 30 built-in indicators where MT5 has 38. But since more people use MT4, there are more custom indicators that you can find that will go with MT4. With browsers, it depends on your broker. So you have to check to see if your broker allow you to use these browsers to access the web-based application. So which one should I use? It all depends on you. MT4 is very simple, and I do all my tradings on MT4. So now let's install and go over MT4 and MT5 so we can see the difference. The best place to download the platform MT4 or MT5, whichever one that you want to use, is from your broker's website. So on each broker's website, you will find the platform. Download MT4, MT5 terminal, so you can click and download it. Wherever that you go, you will find MT4. So this is the best place to download the MT4. Osei, you have your download right there. So I'm going to go ahead and download this one here. And as you can see, it's done already. What you need to do first, if you plan on installing multiple MT4 platforms on your computer, I understand whenever you install it one time, whenever you try to install it again, it will overwrite that same file. So in order to have multiple MT4 from the same broker, you will have to do a little bit something different. And let's go ahead and do that right now. So you can just click on this folder and then go to your C drive and go to program file x86, and then you can create a folder here. And I'm going to call this one TW for Traders Way and 006. And okay, so as you can see, I've done it before, and I have Traders Way, different ones. So now we can go ahead and start the installation. So your download depends on your computer. I'm using Google Chrome, so I can double click from here, or you can go into your download and then you will find it right here. So double click on there, and when it shows up, click yes. And before you continue, make sure you click on the settings and you do browse. And then you're going to go into your C drive, and we're going to go to program files x86, and then we're going to find the folder that we created so we can point it to install it there. So this one, I'm going to click OK, and I can call it TW006 to kind of match it, but you don't have to. Click next, and then we'll have the platform install. Before you proceed, depending on your broker, you will have to create an account in order to use it. So make sure you have an account with the broker that you want to use. So once you're done, you can click finish, and it will open up the platform for you to start working on it. So once you get to this step, just go ahead and click next. And then if you already have an account, you can log in, or if you need an account, you can create one. So you can just hit create a new account, and it will take you through the process, fill out the information, and then agree to the terms. Make sure you put in, looking for the zip code and information, and then you put those in there, and you're all set. So once the platform open up, you can click next. And if you already have an account, you can go ahead and log in. And if you want to create a new demo or real account, you can do that from here as well. So if you want to create a new demo account, click next. And then it will give you the information to fill in and agree. And I'll go ahead and click next. And then a demo account. So it will give you the account number and also the password, and it will automatically sign you in. So I'm going to go ahead and click finish. Now you can see this, it says connected now. So now I need to update since I have a different account than what is already here. So I'll just put this here, and then I see some charts with information. So if you're looking for a pair that's not already here, just right click anywhere here or hit Control U on your keyboard, and it will show up like that. So you can select all the pairs that you wanted to show. So if you like to trade AUD CAD, double click on that. So you double click on these, and if you want to trade energies, you double click on these. If you want to trade Bitcoin or gold and cryptos, you find those and you double click on it, and then it will show on the market list, and then you'll be able to add it to your chart. And these are the time frames as we talked about on MT when we were doing the comparison between MT4 and MT5. So you can switch between the time frames. You can look at it like this, or you can do it this way. Make some changes so you can see your chart a little clearer, and you can see all the charts that you open, so you can flip between them. And if you want to add any more, just right click and say chart window, and it will add it to it. So again, if you want to add something else, right click and say chart window, and it's added to it. And again, you can change the time frames to whichever based on your analysis, and we will talk about that later on. So this is MT4. This is MT5 version, the same from Traders Way, and this is MT5, and these are the time frames. As you can see, is the same as the one on MT4, but here you can add more time frames. So if you want to add more time frames, you go to chart and you go to time frames, and then you can do minutes, and you can do 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever that you want to add besides what is already there. And same if you want to do an hour, you can do 2 hours, 3 hours, which is not which you can't find on MT and MT4. So that's one of the difference. Other difference is also the indicators that comes uh, with a platform. So here are some of the indicators here, and also on your MT5. The setup is the same thing. So you have your indicators, and some of them they already have it grouped for you. So you have your indicators, they group trend indicators on there for you. So the setup is pretty simple and it's the same. You can view the charts like that, or just expand it and have individual one just like that. And again, you will see these at the bottom of it. And if you want to add a pair, just right click and say same thing, chart window, and it's right there for it. Now let's go ahead and see how we can create a template. So on your screen, every time that you put it on there, as you can see, it has all these lines and things on there, and you might have to customize each time. But you can create a template that it will use the same each time you put it on there. You can create a default template that you like. So when you right click on there, if you want to remove the grid, you can have it, and you can zoom in and you can change it to these candles so you can see. And sometimes if you want it to be green for going up and red for coming down, you can change the colors as well. So you can right click and you can do properties. So here you can customize the colors, the view of how you want it to be. I will show you how to install a template that I use. Since I already have a template downloaded, again, it goes into my download. I'm going to go ahead and just copy this. So go to File, click on Open Data Folder. Let's see. All right, and then you will see templates. So the file that I already copied, I'm going to paste it in here, and I have it right here. And I will have this template available for you guys. So you can close it, and then this is the template icon. So if I want to use the template that I just put in there, I can go ahead and select it and it change it to the template. So now it's already organized. And again, I'll have this available for anyone that want to use it. So here you have install a template and you can use it. So if you like this template, you don't have to, each time that you add something, you don't have to keep adding the template. You can create a default template. So right now I can go ahead and say, I'll click on the template and say save, and I'm going to call this my default, and click save. So what I've done is basically I'm telling it every time I add a chart, I apply this template to it. So now if I do a chart, as you can see, it already applied the template. And this is how easy that you can create a template. So if you want to make your own template, you can go to the properties, make some changes, and when you're done, you can click OK, and then make sure you save it. You save it as a template, you give it a name. But if you want every chart that you put on there, every pair that you want on there, you put on your chart to use the same template, make sure you call it default. That means it's going to automatically use it when you put it on the chart. So this is how you install a template. I'll see you on the next video.